Campaign is more successful than those of past wars.
On land, U.S. and Allied ground forces are bracing for what could be the largest tank battle ever. This is a time of continued buildup and waiting for air bombardment to cut into Saddam Hussein's troop strength.
The Air Force is doing their part of it, which is hitting the enemy's capability and then hopefully shooting a couple of the obstacles out the way for us. But if that doesn't work, then we've got our own plans.
But will airstrikes be effective? In Vietnam, massive B-52 bombing raids were indecisive. In World War II, the Battle of Monte Cassino in Italy, say military historians, is an example of how air power doesn't ensure easy victory. The Allies pounded German paratroops hiding in Cassino's mountaintop abbey with a focused and ferocious air bombardment. But the Germans used the ruins to better defend against repeated Allied attack, forcing the Allies in one assault to suffer 6 times as many casualties as the Germans.
It is now believed that other military action could have been taken, which in a sense might have bypassed that particular battle and certainly saved many lives.
More than 120,000 soldiers from both sides died at Monte Cassino. Looking to Kuwait, the U.S. command is trying to ensure that mass casualties are solely on the Iraqi side. But analysts say that even after massive airstrikes, these ground forces will have to engage the Iraqis on land.
The United States probably believes that in the final analysis, to secure a victory, those forces do have to be comprehensively defeated.
Both Colin Powell and General Schwarzkopf have indicated privately that they're aware of the risk of high casualties in any land war and that they're not going to send tanks or infantry across the Kuwaiti border until they're certain airstrikes have crippled the Iraqi army's ability to strike back. Tom?
Arthur Kenton, Saudi Arabia, thank you very much. At bloody war.
Even though he's Field Marshal and Commander-in-Chief of the Iraqi Armed Forces, Saddam Hussein will not micromanage this battle. His commanders have complete authority to make decisions in the field. They have been chosen primarily for their loyalty, but Iraq's battle experience in the 8-year war with Iran should not be underestimated. Iraq's most successful defense against Iranian ground assaults was to channel the attacking forces into small areas and then concentrate massive firepower onto the killing ground. In this war, fire from 2,500 artillery pieces and 4,000 tanks will create the corridors aimed at drawing in the attacking forces. The idea is to keep those corridors defined and do the killing with infantry backed up by more than 350 combat airplanes and 2,500 armored vehicles. The Iraqis know there will be carpet bombing of their lines before the U.S. and its allies launch an assault. They and their armor are waiting in hardened shelters. To deal with airborne troops dropping behind defensive lines inside Iraq, Saddam Hussein will rely primarily on trained militias. He can draw from as many as 5 million people already motivated for this task. In the Iran-Iraq war, Saddam Hussein used gas to halt Iranian attacks on several occasions. He was certain that Iran could not respond in kind. This time, his enemy has options all the way up to nuclear weapons. Tom Aspel, NBC News, Amman.